Oh, not this bloke again.
Now you will understand.
I really am beginning to not like you, mate.
Must continue. Will continue. I, Dr. Charles Mercer, shall serve as the catalyst to the salvation of our species. These specimens will return to Earth with me. I will spread their divine glory across the entire planet. I will leave you with my creation. Embrace the inevitable.
Ah! What the balls? Oh, you sons of bitches! Crap! Oh, crap! Oh, crap! Crap! This is not going to end well. This is never ever going to end well, is it? Oh, crap! I don't like the music. The music's crap! Go away, you foul annoyance! What? Is there a never-ending supply of the little arseholes? Ah, the little missile-launching arseholes. I get the impression it's going to be something to do with this centre room, but I don't know what, which makes it awkward. I don't know if there's a button I'm supposed to push. Oh, I can just go through the door. Ah, God damn you! I haven't got any health left, have I? And this doesn't actually pause, does it? Jesus! Crap! Cryo chamber, yes, so I do have to push. How the fuck am I going to get him to stop? Oh, fuck. I think I've worked it out. I think I've worked it out. Where is he? Where is he? No, get in the chamber, you dickhead! Not you! I'm not interested in you, you little prick! Get in the chamber! You! Dickhead! Get in this chamber now! If I have to tell you one more time, I am going to take your motherfucking legs again! Get in the chamber! Get in the chamber! I've pushed the wrong button! Now you get out of the chamber! Blasting... Get in the chamber! Why did that not work? I pushed the button! I pushed the right button! I realise that's a rarity. I know this is not like me to actually push the right motherfucking button at the right motherfucking time, but I really genuinely did. Yes, right, it's in the cryo chamber. Run! I don't care if you've only got 2 health bars. Run a little quicker, fool! Come on, son. Boo! Ya! Ka! Sha! Transport him up my arse and round the corner.
Let's just hope that's the last we see of that thing.
Oh, thanks for saying that, love. Thanks.
There's a secondary tram station nearby, and you can take it to hydroponics. Let's just hope there's enough time.
And that thing's still alive, really? You'd think once I took care of the boss, the big bad booty daddy, you'd think they'd cut me some slack and go ahead and go, nah, alright, nah, you've been through a little bit of panic when you didn't really get full explanation as to what the fuck you were supposed to do with the boss. But no, of course not. They just go ahead and go, no, fuck you. Is that a different one, or is that the same, or is that the one transported in? Might be a different one, because there's several. Shut up, Isaac! I'll give you a health bar in a minute. If you'll just be quiet, fool. Good God. Y'all! We're together, absolutely nothing. Oh, there was a second door. I wish I'd known about the second door. That would have been vastly more convenient and vastly less panic-inducing. But I don't like dying. That was the key. Was the key form of the panicking. I didn't really want to die and therefore have to start it all over again. I think I'm going to have to sacrifice the level 3 health kit, and that gives me full health back. So now Isaac can stop heavy breathing and generally being a dick about everything. Really? A long empty corridor. that's now going black. Have I not suffered enough, game? I don't trust you. Wow. Genuinely, wow. In fact, I'm going to do that again, just to even more focus on wow. Long, empty black corridor, and there's nothing in it. I'm going to revel in that fact for at least a few minutes, considering the boss they just put me through. Now this is almost the convenient part about having not completed the LP whilst also uploading the LP, is I can actually say about that. That's actually a drinks dispenser, isn't it? A very, very fancy drinks dispenser. But our mental, of course, probably watching this, will know that he... I mean, if he doesn't know, there's something terribly wrong. I think it was pachinko machine. But yeah, I think if we investigate it a little closer this time, it was only a glancing blow, and I must admit it does have a distinct resemblance to what I looked up as being a pachinko machine. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. Maybe it's a pachinko or a pachinko, or you could say it normally. All valid options. The say it normally one, though, is perhaps the most valid, I would suggest. But I'm fairly confident in saying that, especially the tagline at the bottom, "Taste the sun!" Ha ha! Hoo, hoo, ha ha! I was just tasting the sun. It was very hot, but oddly satisfying. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a drinks machine, isn't it? It's quite good. The textures on the inside there. The can lids do look quite good. I mean, you can tell that is just a texture. There's no actual sort of 3D of the ring pull, but what do I expect? It's only a bit of background, you know. It's nice. Yes. So, taste the sun. Carbonated hard bar. Hard. I want to say that definitely looks like carbonated. Hard. Dab? Would you have a carbonated hard dab? Now, I was potentially very loud and breath heavy the last few seconds because I was leaning towards the screen, which happens to be leaning towards the microphone as well, but I really wouldn't mind. And I definitely can't tell. Because the D's and the B's, because either that is carbonated, which... Is there a word? Is there such a word as carbonated? I don't think so. Plus, if I'm suggesting sun is taste the sun, that suggests it's carbonated, as in a carbonated fizzy drink. But I can't quite read the rest. Maybe it is hard bar, and just I'm getting distracted and bogged down with a single definition of bar being a long, thin piece of metal bar type bar, or a bar of chocolate. Unless that is, they're the drinks, and they've also made a carbonated hard bar of chocolate or candy. Candy, the Candyman can. Anyway, let's have a look at some of the other posters. There's always Peng. That's what she said. And yeah, literally, Bonitica, the world you never knew. Lonely, the Solace Center. Find a sex partner for the sex deck.
What?
Sex? Don't you have a sex deck on your ship?
No.
What's that? Flesh. Brown chicka bow bow. Available May the 1st. Mayday. Or I think that was the noise that was just my gun, but it sounded oddly squelchy for a gun transforming, but still. Lonely? You won't be after you've felt the flesh. Ding dong, I say. That's Bonitica again. I understand and realise I'm wasting a lot of time. I apologise. Aha! Lightspeed! Carbonated hard bar! And that either looks like he's got himself perhaps a turd frozen in carbonite, or I actually sort of meant to say liquid nitrogen, but what can I say? My Star Wars nerdage won through, and I thought of carbonite first. Anyway, I used that little child-like creature thing. The logo is going, ha ha ha! I've just cryo-frozen my own shit! I'm selling it as a chocolate bar. Please eat my shit. Anyway, now, I'll shut the fuck up about shit, and we'll move on and see what other mischief we can get involved in. We've got to get to hydroponics, which doesn't sound like it's going to be a healthy choice, really, does it? Lethal Devotion. We have just completed Lethal Devotion, and we're probably verging, if not past, the whole cheerio moment. So we'll let it load. I'm not going to leave on a true blue cliffhanger. We'll find another next save point. I think sounds like a reasonable plan. Do you agree that it seems like a reasonable plan? I think I've mentioned it before, but the shadowing of that is very, very nice. The way it pans across, or pans across, is that the right word? Probably not quite. It's a word that will suffice, but it's not quite what I mean. An audio log.
Hydroponics log, Dr. Elizabeth Cross reporting. I'm pleased to say that we're working close to maximum capacity at the present time. All flora is healthy and thriving, and food yield has created a surplus. I was going to pass the surplus on to the colony, but the captain has given a no-fly order. I want to note my opposition to that order. Everyone knows they're in trouble down there, and I don't see what denying them our surplus will achieve.
No, you're quite right. If it's surplus, you clearly don't need it. It's the definition of surplus. Science provides bounty! Now, is that bounty cloths or bounty the chocolatey coconut bar? You're just a dead human. You don't serve me. And you're dead humans. Hey! Guess where we've ended up? We're in a toilet. Fucking it up. Oh! What the? No! No! You can't have! Oh my... Shit's alive! Literally, get off! Get off! How dare you, game! I was about to investigate this toilet and you had waggly arseholes hidden in the toilet. Son of a dick! How could you... Oh. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And that's a bloke's leg trapped behind the U-bend. Clearly he had something terrible to eat. Oh wow, now there's like do you know, I genuinely wish there was a flush. Genuinely wish there was a flush, just so you could go, oh, get rid of that. Let's pop round. Now, was that the ladies or the gents? Because that was the gents. Really? Lads, you gotta learn. Flush it. Now, are we gonna have more? I think I watched, I think it might have been Machinima one of their top 10s. And I've got a feeling the Dead Space toilets did get into their top 10 most disgusting toilets, because I think they were discussing the fact that, you know, someone genuinely went and designed that as a toilet. Yeah, I mean, talk about your shit jobs. Oh, he went there. He went for the pun. Oh, not all the. Oh, just shun me now, I think, is the key thing. Anyway, unlock the what looks like a lava elevator. Are you going to say that every time you come across a cargo lift? Yeah. You do realise that cargo lifts, and you're singing "Love on an Elevator." I did realise that. I didn't need that pointed out in a psychopathic, schizophrenic sort of way. But yes, they are love on a lifter, hee hee. Love on a lifter, hee hee hee. Tomatoes. Welcome. Here on the USG Ishimura, we use hydroponic technology and stereotypical farming accents to plant cloning plants to grow produce as high quality as that on planet Earth. A friendly reminder, our plants are delicate and pH sensitive, so please take care where you step and keep clear of all contaminants. Visitors should be mindful of volatile chemicals and varying gravity. And you should also be slightly... What the fuck?
Watering cycle initiated.
Son. Oh, I'm not liking these. They've gotten me every time with the whole... I'm going to, you know, the door got me. They caught me with the door trick. They've caught me with this bloody thing, water spurting out. Are you gonna? No, I can't imagine. Oh, it's Hammond. I didn't fucking recognise you, mate.
Good to see you in one piece. Don't take your helmet off.
I wasn't going.
The hair's rotten. I gotta look at it. It's huge. You won't believe it. Shut itself in food storage. Crew that was on this deck, I think they're what's poisoning the air. They've been transformed. I saw one of them. Bloated, swollen. They're like poison factories. We need to take them out where we can still breathe.
Hammond! I thought you were dead. You need to get to cleaner air. You're not going to be able to help Isaac in your condition. Isaac, I'm scanning the area now. He's right, there's something really big in food storage. But I can't get a good scan. Monitor readings are off the scale. Be careful.
Ha! I cryo-froze a big brute. I can take your pathetic little monster in the hydroponics lab. But what I'm slightly miffed at is she came on the screen, she came on his screen, but addressed me. If you're addressing me, flare up on my screen. Don't make me have to nip round looking at his screen. Can the technology not hold two screens at once, so that we could both see her? I wanted to see you too. I love you, girl. I love you, Kendra. Actually, no, I really, really don't love Kendra.
That's the door to food storage.
I didn't say a word about you, love. I like you,
Kendra. The
Kendra.
pods to bring the air quality up. Then you can go through and use the poison on the Leviathan.
Good. I look forward to using the poison on the Leviathan. Because that's going to be... I think, all in all, that's going to be one of the more simpler tasks of this game, isn't it? You know, all I have to do is take the vial to the Leviathan and place the vial within the Leviathan. And, you know, simple. That was supposed to be the meerkat click, but A, it might not have come out on microphone, and B, it was fairly piss poor. Right, let's see. I've got 2 gold semiconductors, and I have got decisions to make. Now, we've already discussed the line gun and the plasma cutter. As I've been upgrading them, they are staying. Now, the Ripper is quite good. But the contact beam is also quite good. And I wouldn't mind buying the new gun, the force gun. I think the force gun is going to be a little bit shit. So I'm not sure which gun to give up. That is particularly potent, but I don't know. It's lost its appeal to me now, I think, because it wasn't very good previously. Now the pulse rifle, I can't see that being useful. There's a part of me thinking maybe exchange the Ripper for the plasma, Ripper for the flamethrower possibly, or the Ripper for the pulse rifle. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. What I definitely didn't want to do was back out of the shop. That was a key. That was a definite flaw with what I did. Oh, we've bought it now. There's no going back. Let's buy another node. We've got lots and lots of nodes now. So, let's have a look. It should be in that slot. Yes. Got 10 bullets in it. I don't know what it's going to do on each of its fires, but it'll be a laugh finding out. As this episode has been the waste time looking at things episode, we might as well do a little bit more. Let's have a look. It's quite nice. Bit of a blurry label, that, isn't it? The red and white thing. I must learn, when I point these things out, I need to keep the camera still so that I can put a blooming box around it so that what I'm looking at is highlighted. I mean, I describe it moderately well, so it's not, you know, even if I don't put a mark around it, it's not like it's going to truly be difficult to see. But so that's definitely got a bit of transformation in it, hasn't it? It's got a certain amount of flipping up, and the bottom sort of flaps down as well. It kind of just generally opens up. It almost looks like it's a mouth type system, and the mouth kind of opens and tries to engulf the entirety of the space station. So I think this has been a bit of a mixed episode, hasn't it? This has been the panic like crazy episode mixed with the let's slowly look at shit for far too long. So hope you enjoyed. I'm going to say cheerio. Next time on Dead Space, we find out what this force gun's like, and we go that way to the West Grow Chamber. And now that, all capital letters. Capital W, capital G, capital C. Capital, dear boy. Sufficiently capital. With a capital C, cheerio.